Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Muhammad Aiman Najmi bin Muhammad Kamal. My registration number is 01DTK21F1051. Today I want to talk about trigonometry. Trigonometry is a branch mathematics that studies relationship between the side and angle of triangles. Trigonometry is found all throughout geometry, as every straight-side shape may be broken into as a collection of triangles. For example, you need to know the height of Syllable Mast, but you are unable to climb it to measure. If the mast is perpendicular to the deck and top of the mast is rigged to the deck, then the mast, deck and rigging rope form a right triangle. If we know how far the rope is rigged from the mast and the slant at which the rope meets the deck, then all we need to determine the mast height is trigonometry. Depending on what is known about various side length and angle of the right triangle, there are two other trigonometric functions that may be more useful: the sine function, written as sin x, and the cosine function, written as cos x. Before we explain those functions, some additional terminology is needed. Side and angle that touch are described as adjacent. Even side has two adjacent angles. Side and angle that do not touch are described as opposite. For a right triangle, the side opposite to the right angle is called the hypotenuse. In other words, the tangent of angle A is a side of the opposite side divided by the length of the adjacent side. The sin of angle A is the length of the opposite side divided by the length of the hypotenuse, and the cosinus of angle A is the length of the adjacent side divided by the length of the hypotenuse. Now I will let another presenter to explain more about trigonometry.
Hello, my name is Muhammad Haikal bin Muhammad Zamri. My metric number is 01DTK21F1054. Today I would like to present about the solution to settle the life problem with trigonometry calculation. Can we proceed the question? Uh, we want to settle this man problem. He want to know how he the building from how he the building without using the hard method with using the easy method like using the geometry unit. Excuse me, trigonometry method. We must remember in trigonometry we have sine, cos, and tan. We have also the R formula. Sine become the so, cos become the cha, tan become the toa. The sine, the so become the O divided by H. The cha become the A divided by H. And toa become the O divided by A. The all of you is question what if O H A. Okay, the O is meaning the opposite. H is meaning the hypotenuse. The A is adjacent. This also you are have learned at the high school in mathematics from form 5 to form 4 and form 5 in the mathematics. Okay, this is a calculation. We want to settle this problem. if we want to get the height of a building, we need to divide the BC divided by AB. This using the tan formula. For example, this is opposite of the triangle and this is adjacent of the triangle. So become the x divided by distance is 50 meter. X I put the x because I don't know the height of building. So become for divider by tan 60 degree. You also question why because you ask because we have opposite and adjacent only. And we can use sine and cos because we don't have adjacent hypotenuse. So x divided by 50 meter and the tan 60 degree become the square root 3. You ask me why because square root 3 because the tan 60 degree is same like the square root 3 and x divided by 50 centimeter. This is using the quadratic quotation. X 50 meter go to the right and become multiply by square root 3 and the final answer we get is x is 66.60 meter. So the height of the building is 86.60 meter. Stay up from me. Thank you.
Salam sejahtera and greetings to Encik Anwar. Nama saya Pratip Sivakumar. The reason I'm doing this video is to conclude our video presentation. The conclusion of trigonometry is trigonometry can solve our daily life problems. For example, by using the angle of elevation and depression, we can solve many problems in our life. Um, we can find the we can find this angle of elevation by using trigonometry method. By using trigonometry, sine, cos, and tangent. So by using this sine method, sine, tangent, and cos, we can find the angle of depression and also the angle of elevation. So we can solve this kind of method by using trigonometry. For example, this is angle of elevation. So we can use trigonometry method and solve this boy's problem. For example, this boy is looking at the top of the tower from below. This is called angle of elevation. This is called the angle of elevation. Now, if this boy want to know the angle he is looking from the ground, easily we can help him to use trigonometry method to find the angle. So trigonometry can solve his problem to find this angle by using cos, sine, or tangent method. For example, to find this angle, we need to know this opposite angle, this towers, this opposite and opposite length of this tower, and also its adjacent and also its hypotenuse. So we can use sine to find this angle. For example, sine opposite over hypotenuse, h, this is obviously 90 degrees. So we can use sine method to solve this boy's problem. Same goes with angle of depression. We also can solve his problem by using trigonometry method. So the conclusion of this video is trigonometry can solve our daily life problems easily by using the angle of depression and elevation with the help of sine, cos and tangent. Thank you.